Bill O'Reilly here, Thursday, February 24th, 2022. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update. Here's what's happening across our nation. Vladimir Putin invades Ukraine, a full-bore invasion. First time since World War II this has happened in Europe. This is appalling. We will have a commentary. Drivers in California pay more for gas than at any other time in history. Home prices skyrocket. Also ahead, I will get into my mistake in evaluating Putin. But first, last night in Ukraine, Russian tanks, planes, and infantry invaded the country at a number of different places. Now, there is no reason for this. It's a gross violation of international law. The United States and NATO must reply. Joe Biden must speak today. I will have commentary coming up. A new survey from Gallup says just 40% of Americans now back President Biden's approach to foreign policy, and his numbers on Russia are very low as well. Gas prices around Los Angeles hitting records. The average gallon, Southern California, now $4.75. Some stations charging $6 a gallon. It is cataclysmic for U.S. energy right now. The cost of a typical home in the USA jumping 19% in 2021 last year. The biggest increase in 34 years. Why? Because people have cash, there are high-paying jobs available, and now the pandemic is receding, and people are looking for a new opportunity. So we have high prices for energy, we have high prices for housing, we have an inflationary economy on all fronts, and that, in my opinion, this is a prediction, will sink the Democratic Party in the midterm elections coming up this November. In a moment, I will get into the Putin-Biden situation. It is very vital for all of us, and I will tell you why as the O'Reilly Update continues. Bill O'Reilly here. It is time we diversify for the new year. Rate increases are already forecasted. Experts say apartment buildings and condominium values are on the rise. I have told you about NRIA. They have substantial properties already built and selling in top markets. They are targeting competitive annualized returns for investors and have a 15-year track record. This is the year to balance your investments with real estate and invest in a solid foundation. So please call the team at NRIA, and you will be very happy you did. 800-800-1414. That's easy. 800-800-1414. Or you can visit them at nria.net. That's nria.net.
An offer of securities is only made by the NRIA Private Placement Memorandum. Read it first. Past performance does not guarantee future results. NRIA is a real estate development firm. Learn more at nria.net.
Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day. As we reported, Russia has invaded Ukraine. The Russian stock market is collapsing. The Russian currency, the ruble, is collapsing. But Vladimir Putin doesn't seem to care. Now, this is the mistake that I made because you may remember in my commentary, I said Putin would not launch a full-bore invasion into Ukraine because the economic consequences would be so severe on Russia, and he didn't want to put himself in that position. I was wrong, and you know how thrilled I am to say that. So now we have a powerful world leader, Putin, who can only be considered irrational. There is no benefit for Russia to take over Ukraine. Economically, it hurts them. There will be a guerrilla war against Russia, as there was when the Soviet Union invaded Afghanistan. And what is the benefit? Putin apparently sees himself as Hitler light, that he has a right to go in and disrupt world order if he feels like it. So what has to happen now? America is the leader of the free world, the most powerful nation on earth. Our allies, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, are centered in Europe and Turkey, countries like that. All of us, America and its allies, have to come together to crush Putin economically. That means no commerce at all. Nothing. Russia's economy is primitive. The people there have a very low standard of living. They don't have much at all. Biden's got to speak today and say, we are going to now, across the board, boycott Russia in every economic sense. I would even stop all Russian flights to the USA and hope that the European Union would do it as well. So you couldn't even fly out of that country. Now, Biden can control through executive order how many dollars go into Russia. He can say to U.S. banks, you don't do business with them, or the federal government is going to take action against the bank. And no American bank's going to defy that. So you starve the Russian economy of dollars. Now, some people will say, well, China will help Russia. Fine. And that will probably happen. Number one, you slap sanctions on China if they do that, economic sanctions. Number two, Putin doesn't want yen. Yen doesn't do him any good. The world currency is dollars. You strangle Russia by denying it dollars and euros. That's how you do it. And it can be done. It's not going to be instant, but this is what has to happen, and this is a big moment for Joe Biden. I'm Bill O'Reilly. I approve the message by writing it. If you would like more honest news information throughout the day and week, please visit BillO'Reilly.com. In a moment, something you might not know. The COVID pandemic has shined a light on the biotech industry and how it can benefit our health. My go-to tech expert, Jeff Brown, angel investor and editor of Brownstone Research, tells me the biotech sector is seeing accelerated growth in therapeutic and tech development. Yet the sector is undervalued. So even with the volatility in the economy, Jeff is bullish about biotech in 2022. His newsletters at Brownstone Research will educate you on how the latest technology affects our lives and how to profit from it. It is important to have an independent expert who is accountable only to you, helping to grow your 401k and retirement savings. Get help preserving your wealth. Sign up for Jeff's newsletter today. Please go to jeffbrowntech.com. 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 Now the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. For absolutely no reason, Russia has invaded Ukraine, a full-bore invasion. So let's assess Mr. Putin. First, some background information. He was born October 7th, 1952 in St. Petersburg, Russia. Vlad was the youngest of three children. His two older brothers died before he was even born. One during the Nazi invasion of the Soviet Union. His grandmother and two uncles were also killed by German occupiers in the 1940s. In 1975, Putin joined the KGB as a counterintelligence agent. He moved to Moscow, then to East Germany. During the fall of the Berlin Wall, Putin burned thousands of Soviet files to keep the material hidden from the West. In 1999, Putin was appointed acting prime minister of the Russian Federation. He has dominated the country ever since. Throughout his tenure, the strongman has been accused of eliminating his political opponents literally, even poisoning some reporters and politicians with chemicals. Since taking office, 250 members of the Russian press have been murdered or gone missing. 250. And here's something else you might not know. When Bad Vlad is not dispatching critics or invading Ukraine, he occupies his time with some pretty bizarre hobbies. Putin is a massive fan of Indiana Jones. In 2011, he launched an expedition to find ancient Greek urns while diving in the Black Sea. None were found. He is well known for tracking polar bears in Siberia. Putin works with biologists every year to locate the animals in the country's vast wilderness. He's also fond of stalking Siberian tigers while topless. You have seen the photo. Vlad's favorite band, the Beatles. He told reporters in 2007 he learned to speak English by listening to the Fab Four. Yeah. The question now becomes, does Joe Biden have the stomach to be a tougher guy than Vlad? Back after this. There are some things we can all agree on, like the value of a good night's sleep. That's why I personally recommend Cozy Earth sheets. It's like sleeping on a cloud. Made from super soft Vicos from bamboo, Cozy Earth sheets help you sleep at the perfect temperature all year round. I really like mine. So stop missing out. Discover why thousands of customers have left 5-star reviews. Cozy Earth even offers a 100-night sleep trial. This means you have up to 100 nights to sleep on it. Wash it. Try it out. If you're not satisfied, just send it back for a full refund. Cozy Earth sheets now come in 4 brand new natural colors. Plus, my audience can save 35% on Cozy Earth bedding. Hurry, offer ends soon. Just go to CozyEarth.com/Bill, save 35%. CozyEarth.com/Bill, CozyEarth.com/Bill. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.